Hi guys, today you're going to learn how to write the formulas for those ionic compounds that you just learned about. So, remember ionic means that it has to have a metal and a non-metal in it. And so you're going to combine those using the crisscross applesauce method. Okay? So first thing, you will write the cation or the metal. And secondly, you will have the anion. So it always has to go cation, anion, or metal first, non-metal second. Then you need their oxidation states from the periodic table. So I've got Ba and Cl. So here's Ba, and here is Cl. So notice that Ba is the metal and Cl is the non-metal. That's why Ba is written first. So then I have to think about the pattern for the charges that I know. +1, +2, +3, ±4, 3, -2, -1, and 0. So barium is in group 2, which means that it has a +2 charge, and Cl is in the -1. So crisscross means you write those charges in, and then they fall down, they swap and drop. And when they do that, their charges go away. So now I have Ba with the 1 from Cl on it, and Cl now has the 2 from barium. Okay? It's optional whether you write that 1 or not. This is also okay. Things that I do not want you to do. Notice that the numbers started at the top, that's where charges go, the oxidation states. The subscripts go at the bottom. So if you write something like this, I think that you don't know what the difference between those two is. Okay? I also don't want you to do this and leave the charges on. This tells me that you don't really know what you're doing either. Okay? So don't do that. So after you've done this, the numbers need to end up at the bottom. You're creating subscripts there, and they should not have any charges on them. Okay, starting at the top, going to the bottom. The last thing that you have to worry about is you need to simplify if that's possible. Okay, so let's try this for magnesium and oxygen. So notice that magnesium is the metal because it's over here, and oxygen is the non-metal, so that's why we wrote metal first, non-metal second. Then I need the charges. Mg is +2. Oxygen is -2. I got those from the groups. Okay? Crisscross. So I have Mg2O2. Notice my numbers started at the top and they end at the bottom. Okay? But think about this like math class. If I had a 2/2 in math class, wouldn't I simplify and it would become 1s? So you have to do that, which becomes Mg1O1 or MgO. This is okay. This is okay. This is not. So you're going to do a whole bunch of practice now with this chart on the bottom of your page. Okay, let's go through and get the charges in first. So grab your periodic table and let's figure out the charges of all of these elements. Cl is -1, -3, -2. Why did that happen? -1, -2. So all of these are the anions. I know that because they're the negative ones. Okay. Now let's do the cations. +1, +1, +2, +3, +2, +1, +2, +2. So those ones in red are cations. I got all of those numbers that I just wrote from this pattern. So if you're still not sure of this pattern, you need to come and ask about it now. Okay? Now that we have all of our charges, we're going to combine these. So in this box right here, I want to have Na and Cl. So I want the metal first, which is Na, and Cl goes second because it's the non-metal. Then I put the charges in and crisscross them. So you can write Na1, Cl1, which is the same thing as NaCl, Both of those are okay. Notice that if you leave the subscripts in, they have to be at the bottom. Okay? Now let's do NA and N. So NA will still go first because it's positive. N will go second because it's negative. Cation, anion. Crisscross applesauce. We have Na3N. It's okay if you write the 1 there as well, but you don't have to. Okay? That's what you're going to do for this whole chart on this page. I want to see you setting up the work, and then I want to see your final answer. Don't forget that if you can reduce, you have to do that. So try the whole thing, and then come back and compare your answers with me. All right, let me know if you have any questions.